The Audi A4 is one of the most popular luxury sedans in the world. With the B9 generation, Audi completely rebuilt it. Lighter, more tech, and significantly more refined than what came before. But if you're looking at one used, there's a lot to get right. This guide covers every body style, every engine, the real weak points, and exactly what to inspect before you hand over your money. The B9 A4 launched in 2015 as a 2016 model year. Built on Audi's MLB Evo platform, shared with the A5, Q5, and A6. It shed over 120 pounds compared to the outgoing B8, which made a real difference in handling and efficiency. 3 main body styles were offered over its run. The sedan is the standard model, and by far the most common in the US market. The Avant is a full estate wagon, 57 cubic feet of cargo space with the rear seats folded, but it was not officially sold in the US. The allroad is a raised, lightly off-road capable version of the Avant with standard Quattro and plastic cladding. It was sold in the US and is worth tracking down if you need the space. The original B9 generation ran from 2016 through 2019. In 2019, Audi released the B9.5 facelift, bringing sharper angular LED headlights, a wider single-frame grille, and a significantly improved infotainment system. The B9.5 continued through 2023 when the fully redesigned A4 took over. If you're shopping today, the B9.5 is the target. Better tech, revised engines, cleaner ownership experience. Keep that in mind as we go through the rest of this guide. Tech is one of the biggest generational upgrades in the B9 compared to its B8 predecessor. Base B9 models came with Audi's MMI Navigation Plus system running the MIB2 software platform. It uses a central rotary controller, not a touchscreen, and it's reasonably capable. Bluetooth audio, navigation, media. But it shows its age on older examples. Higher trims added the virtual cockpit, a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster that replaces the traditional analog gauges. It's one of the best driver-focused displays of its era. If you're shopping used, the virtual cockpit is genuinely worth seeking out. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The situation depends on trim level and model year. Some B9 models came with CarPlay from the factory. Others had it added through dealer software updates. Check what's actually on the car. Don't assume it's there because the seller says so. The B9.5 facelift was a significant jump. It brought the MIB3 platform, a proper touchscreen interface, wireless CarPlay on higher trims, and a noticeably faster processor. The difference between MIB2 and MIB3 in daily driving is real. When inspecting any B9, test the MMI through all functions: navigation, media, phone pairing. A slow or freezing system on MIB2 often means a failing hard drive. On virtual cockpit cars, cycle through all display modes: navigation, performance, and classic, and look for dead pixels or partial flickering. Replacement units run $1,200 to $2,000. Interior quality in the B9 is genuinely excellent. Audi used real aluminum trim, soft-touch surfaces throughout, and the build feels tight even on higher mileage cars. Check the driver's seat bolsters for wear, particularly on S-Line and S4 models fitted with sport seats. The heated seat switches on the lower center console can wear and become sticky on cars that spent time in hot climates. It's cosmetic, but factor it into your offer. For all-road models specifically, check the ground clearance lift function. A button on the center console raises the suspension slightly. Test it works. On all cars, check the sunroof or panoramic roof for full, smooth operation. Blocked drain channels are a common complaint on this generation and cause water to pool in the headliner or drip into the footwells. If the car smells damp, investigate before buying. Backseat space in the sedan is competitive for the class. Rear legroom is adequate for adults on shorter trips. If you find a gray market Avant, the cargo space alone makes it worth a second look, but verify the car was properly imported and has a clean title. 2 different Quattro systems were used on the B9 A4, and this distinction is important. Quattro Ultra is the system fitted to most base and mid-spec A4 models. It's a front bias setup that disconnects the rear axle during steady-state cruising to improve fuel economy, then reconnects it when wheel slip is detected. It works well in normal conditions and in light winter driving, but it is not the same as traditional Quattro. The traditional Torsen center differential, purely mechanical, always-on all-wheel drive, is reserved for S4 and RS4 models. For most buyers, in most conditions, Quattro Ultra is perfectly adequate. For enthusiasts or buyers in serious winter climates, the Torsen system in the S4 is the stronger choice. Transmission options also vary by engine. The 7-speed S-tronic dual clutch is paired with 4-cylinder engines. It's quick and efficient, but it's sensitive to fluid change intervals. Stick to Audi's recommended fluid change schedule, every 40,000 miles, or you risk early mechatronic wear. The ZF 8-speed torque converter automatic is fitted to V6 models. It's smoother, more relaxed, and generally more durable long-term. 6-speed manuals were available in some European markets, but are not found in the US. Euro NCAP gave the B9 A4 5 stars when it was tested in 2015. Standard safety equipment includes front, side, and curtain airbags on all cars, plus electronic stability control. Available driver assistance technology on higher trims includes adaptive cruise control with stop and go, lane departure warning with steering assist, traffic sign recognition, and rear cross-traffic alert. Presense front, Audi's automatic emergency braking system is standard on most US market cars. If any of these systems are fitted on a car you're inspecting, test every one of them. Radar sensors age, camera systems collect grime, and a non-functional safety feature on a car that's supposed to have it is a negotiating point or a reason to walk. Let's go through the known problem areas in order of how often they come up. On 2.0 TFSI engines, particularly pre-2019 units, oil consumption is the most commonly reported issue. Some engines use close to a quart every 2,000 miles. Check the current oil level when you inspect the car. If it's low and the owner doesn't know why, that tells you something. Post-2019 engine revisions significantly improved piston ring sealing. B9.5 TFSI cars are notably better in this regard. High-pressure fuel pump failure on TFSI engines. It typically presents as hard starting, hesitation under acceleration, or misfires. A failed HPFP is a $1,000 to $1,500 repair. Ask for fault code history and listen for rough running under load. S-tronic mechatronic unit on 7-speed models. The DL501 gearbox can develop shifting harshness, hesitation from rest, or error codes past 80,000 miles, particularly on cars where the fluid has never been changed. A full fluid service every 40,000 miles is the single best preventative measure. Virtual cockpit display failures, dead pixels, partial display loss, or full failure are reported on higher mileage cars. A replacement unit is expensive. Test it thoroughly before buying. Carbon buildup on TFSI engines. Direct injection engines accumulate carbon deposits on the intake valves over time. Walnut blasting, a professional cleaning procedure, around 80,000 miles is the standard fix. Ask for it in the service history. If it hasn't been done and the car has the miles, budget for it. MIB2 hard drive failure. The spinning hard drive in older MMI units degrades over time. Symptoms are a sluggish or freezing system. Replacement units run $200 to $400 and are treated as routine maintenance on higher mileage B9 examples. 4 petrol engines to know, from base to flagship. The 1.4 TFSI with 150 horsepower is the entry-level engine in European markets. Adequate in the city, but noticeably underpowered at highway speeds. It uses cylinder deactivation, 2 cylinders cut out during light load driving, and some early units develop a rough idle when transitioning between 4 and 2 cylinder modes. Verify idle smoothness during your test drive. The 2.0 TFSI is the volume engine, 190 or 252 horsepower depending on tune. The 252 horsepower variant is the one to target. It pairs well with the S-tronic in Quattro and is the right choice for most buyers. Watch for oil consumption on pre-2019 cars. Post-2019 examples are significantly improved. Budget for a walnut blast and HPFP check early in ownership if neither has been documented. The S4 uses a supercharged 3.0-liter V6 in B9 spec, producing 354 horsepower. It's smooth, fast, and has a distinctive exhaust note that the 4-cylinder simply cannot replicate. Known weak point: The supercharger drive belt and tensioner. It can fail between 60 and 80,000 miles and leave you stranded. A proactive replacement costs around $800 at an independent Audi shop and is worth doing the moment you buy one. The S4 also carries meaningfully higher fuel and maintenance costs across the board. Know what you're signing up for. The B9.5 S4 switched to a 3.0-liter TDI diesel in some markets. More on that in the diesel section. The RS4 Avant used a 2.9-liter twin-turbocharged V6, producing 450 horsepower. It was not sold in the US. If you're importing one, the parts supply and maintenance costs are in a different tier entirely. Either way, it's a committed purchase. Two diesel options on the B9 A4, both competent. The 2.0 TDI is available in 150 and 190 horsepower variants and is the most common engine in European market A4s. It's torquey from low revs, efficient on the highway, and generally durable when maintained. Critical information: the 2.0 TDI uses a timing belt, not a chain. The official replacement interval is 130,000 miles, but many Audi specialists recommend sooner, especially on high mileage or hard-driven examples. If the belt history on a car you're looking at is unknown or overdue, factor in the cost of immediate replacement. Belt failure on a diesel is an engine-destroying event, no exceptions. Also check the EGR valve and cooler. City-driven TDI examples accumulate carbon in the EGR system, which causes rough idle and reduced performance. It's a known issue, and the fix ranges from cleaning to full replacement depending on severity. The 3.0 TDI V6 produces 218 to 286 horsepower, depending on variant, and uses a timing chain. It's the more durable long-term engine, particularly suited to motorway driving. Torque delivery from low revs makes it genuinely impressive in a sports sedan package. On city-driven examples, check for DPF warning lights and ask about regeneration history. A clogged diesel particulate filter on this engine is an expensive fix. Highway miles suit the 3.0 TDI far better than stop-and-go commuting. In B9.5 spec, the S4 in some markets switched from the supercharged 3.0 TFSI to a 3.0 TDI, producing 342 horsepower. More efficient, strong torque, and a good long-term choice for European buyers. Here's what to look for when you're actually shopping. For the best balance of reliability, tech, and value, target a B9.5, 2020 or newer, with a 2.0 TFSI at 252 horsepower, S-tronic, and Quattro. The post-2019 engine revision significantly reduces oil consumption risk. MLB 3 gives you modern infotainment that doesn't feel outdated the moment you sit down. Under 60,000 miles is comfortable territory. Over 100,000 is fine with a clean paper trail. These cars can reach 150,000 miles and beyond when properly maintained. If you want a performance model, the S4 is the better daily driver over the RS4. More practical, easier to maintain, and still quick enough to put a smile on your face every time you merge. Do the supercharger tensioner service immediately if it hasn't been done. On any TFSI engine, check the oil level at inspection, ask for service records, and plan for a walnut blast if it's not in the history and the car has over 80,000 miles. On any TDI, confirm timing belt replacement history on the 2.0 TDI, check the DPF status, and look for EGR fault codes. Walk away from any car with active oil consumption, a non-functional virtual cockpit, or an S-tronic that shifts harshly at low speeds without a recent fluid change. A pre-purchase inspection from an Audi specialist independent shop is worth every dollar. These are not difficult cars to own when you go in with the right information. The B9 A4 is one of the best-used luxury sedans available right now. Refined, well-built, strong parts availability, and available across a wide price range. Buy the right variant, inspect it properly, and you've got a car that will comfortably run past 150,000 miles on nothing but routine maintenance. If this helped you, hit subscribe. We cover one car like this every month.